Saw them in January, now game number 4 in February.
It still remains to be seen whether we'll see them later.
And Onyeka Okongwu, the first shots and the first bucket tonight for the Hawks. Buddy looking for a little space. The step back 3 from Buddy Hield, and it goes. Welcome to South Philly, Buddy. Johnson unable to answer for Atlanta. Payne bringing it up for your Sixers. Buddy downhill, up and in, back-to-back buckets for the newest Sixer, Buddy Hield. 7:47 to go in the first. Sixers shorthanded, no Tyrese, no DeAnthony Melton, no Nico Batum, no Joel Embiid, no Robert Covington. Trae Young from outside. Good read by Paul Reed. Hield fakes the 3, back to Payne. Payne driving, dishing, Reed hitting, and he's fouled.
Hield and Tobias and Paul Reed, nice find from Paul as well. More 2-3 zone from your Sixers.
Good job by Reed to move those feet, cut off the baseline. Okongwu high for the throwdown. Payne inbounding to Hield, faces up, off iron. Payne with his first bucket as a Philadelphia 76er. Hunter, the Philly native, high arcing 3, wide left, long rebound to Okongwu. Fresh 14, Matthews from way outside, and Garrison Matthews strokes it. 14 fouls on the Sixers, 3 on the Hawks. $1:45 to go in the first. And Young draws the foul and banks in the circus shot like only Trae Young can. Got a 5-second difference between shot and game. Buddy the crossover, Buddy the finger roll. Paul Reed with the putback and the foul.
Put the ball on the floor a couple times and got to where he wanted. Nice and comfortable jump shot.
Council, a two-way player for the Sixers after a couple of seasons at Wichita State, one at Arkansas. Here's Trae Young knocking down the triple. I'll allow it, you Duke Blue Devil, just because there's so many darn Devils on this broadcast tonight. Fernando dunks it down. Young with Reed on him. Matthews into the paint. And a little bit of a line drive floater of sorts, but it falls. Thrown into it, Hala. I mean, how do you even do that as a player? You're on one team one day, and the next day you're in another city playing for another team as Hunter rattles in the triple.
You mentioned University of Virginia in Charlottesville, playing for Tony Bennett, who has a tremendous player development program there. They produce really good players.
Trae Young.
Speaking of good players.
From a third consecutive block, but Bogdanovic able to get it over the outstretched fingertips and down.
Bogdanovic aware of Mo's presence.
Hield throws it up and down it goes. 7 for Buddy in his Sixer debut. 7 for Buddy in his Sixer debut.
Good body control to shoot that over Okongwu.
Bogdanovic, good fake. Onyeka, the emphatic finish. A little more on guys playing within their role, like Mo Bamba, blocking shots. Let's go back down to Taryn.
Thanks, Kate. Yeah, you mentioned that's what Nick Nurse has asked of Mo, be a rim protector. We talked about Paul Reed crashing the boards defensively, especially.
Like we saw a couple moments ago, I got to get the defensive rebound so Bogdanovic doesn't get a wide open 3.
I hear the great Bill Belichick, when they go back and show tapes and highlights, he always talks to his players about doing your job as Kelly Oubre scores.
Bamba to Smith. Back to Bamba. Mo. KJ Martin able to grab it, lay it up and in, and just beat the shot clock buzzer on the new additions. Bamba from distance, too strong. Johnson up for the board. About a 5-second difference between the clocks. Smith the steal and the slam. What a play by Terquavion Smith. Part of a couple of trade deadline deals yesterday here in South Philly. Tobias Harris tied up in the paint. Are they going to count it?
Looks like they are. He and the rest of the Hawks have stand pat, did not make any moves.
But Heels launches and hits from outside. His second triple tonight for Buddy.
Well, our colleagues on the other side, Bob Rathman, who is a longtime voice of the Hawks, used to do college basketball back in the day. And of course, the great human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins.
And that's a highlight. Campaign with a step-back tray.
We have to communicate better. We have to know where each other is at all times. And there's no way to do that if we're not being assertive in our movements and talking to each other about what we're doing.
Out on the floor, it holds them together, makes them a collective unit so they can be all on the same page.
Trae Young with yet another tray, his 5th of the night. 5 of 9 now is Young for 23. He and Young have 8 of the Hawks' 15 threes. Campaign has a tray for your Sixers.
He just attacked, put his head down, and then elevated when he got into the lane. Nice move from Toby.
Bogdanovich into the lane. The tough scoop with the left hand off the window for 2. Sixers loving it. Trimming this lead to 16. Oh my, Jalen Johnson. From 22, the lead down to 13. Sixers have stepped things up in this third quarter. The pass from Young, Hunter from outside.
Health has been an issue, whether it's injuries or illness, all of it has taxed your Sixers.
Hunter, good fake, good drive, good find, good finish.
He's saying, come on down to Atlanta. That's where the headquarters of Chick-fil-A is. We got all the chicken you need.
That is where I actually had my first Chick-fil-A sandwich, in Atlanta. Campaign from outside.
I think there was 2 blocks on that play.
I think so as well. Mo got the second part.
Oh my.
Payne from outside, yes sir!
Great presence from Toby.
Payne and Hield, the 2 newest Sixers, both in the ball game. Harris, the crossover into the contact. Another bucket for Toby. The lead down to 7. Shot clock at 7.
Won't fall for pump fakes.
Step back from Young. They're going to say it was a long 2. Foot was on the line.
It's pretty impressive.
He's got 5 of them already tonight. Hield from outside. That's Buddy's 4th triple tonight. Bogdanovich, quick catch and shoot, around and out. Harris the rebound. Good
gang rebounding that time. Bay thought he had a beat on it, but not this time.
Tobias, coast to coast for 2. Been over 3 minutes since the Hawks hit a field goal. Johnson taking it himself with authority. Young, shorts, Oubre the rebound.
Better job rebounding from the home team.
Hield, decisive to the cup. That youngster is fired up. He said, listen, my shorthanded Sixers might not get this win, although there's still plenty. Step back 3 from Paul Reed, wide left, Payne the rebound. Oubre from the wing, and it goes! With a very outside shot, Payne inbounds it to Harris.
Gotta go quick.
Yeah, they have to. 7 to go. Tobias faced up, had it blocked. Hield lays it up and in. 3.3 to go. Here on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Our flight's shorter.
And you can see the Hawks wherever you usually tune in to see your Hawks. Well,